Hello, everyone. I just wanted to jump on real quick this afternoon. I put out a post recently about divine masculine and talked a little bit about that being my number one requirement of a man, of a partner. And I just wanted to jump on really quickly and also answer a question that I got from a follower who sent me through DM. I just wanted to answer this question for you, and I don't have long. I actually have to go into an appointment at 3 o'clock this afternoon, but I am going to pull up something real quick. So betas, alphas, divine masculine, what is the difference, right? A lot of women ask me this. Like, I'm seeing all these catchphrases, and I just want to know what is the difference between what. So I'm just going to tell you real quick, and I'm going to pull up something very quickly that is going to be helpful. There we go. Please introduce yourself as you come into the room. Give me your first name, the city, state, or country that you're coming to us from. That would be wonderful. Okay. Let's see. 7 traits. Okay. Let me see if I can. Okay, I like this one. Let me see. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm kind of feeling this one. I might pull up another one too. Okay, so I wanted to look up the 25 signs and characteristics of a Sigma male. If you have heard me talk about Sigma males before, that is my ideal guy if I had to choose. So I actually could never be with a beta. That's not even a thing. And I'm not very fond of alphas, believe it or not. I'm not an alpha girl. I think there's too much rah-rah, too much chest beating, too much just, rearing up, flexing all the time. A lot of alpha males are very extroverted. They're very talkative. It just, I don't know, as an Aquarian woman, and an INFJ, it just annoys me. It just annoys me to no end. So the Sigma male is my ideal guy. Yeah, he says it's strange that we focus on alpha and beta, but we forget about gamma, omega, delta, and sigma. Correct. Sigma is my man. That's my guy. Correct. You are so correct. We never focus on all the rest of them. Okay, I'm just going to say hello to some people who gave their name Larry in Atlanta. Hello. Sacred Earth Guardians near New York City. Hello. Fried 5670 just popped in. Thank you. C_John B. Hello. Sigma here. Fried 5670. Okay. Interesting with the alpha. Do you see them as aggressive or too dominant? They get on my nerves. They just get on my nerves. I am an introverted, INFJ woman. I'm an Aquarian woman. And it's too much. It's just too much all the time. And I've dated a lot of alphas in my day. And here it is. I thought that all that energy was like for when we went out. Like, okay, we're out. We're in front of people. Okay, I get it. That energy stays on level 10 even when we're at home. And I'm just like, you know what? Like, we at home. Like, take that down to a 4. And a lot of them cannot. Okay. I've never heard of these. I'm an ENFP myself. Okay. Never heard of Sigma and these other types. Yep. Aria. Welcome, Aria. Sigma is the most unique. Yes, but that is my guy. And honestly, I'm considered to be a Sigma woman. So that is the man that I fit the best with, is the Sigma male. So we're going to talk a little bit about this, and then I got to jump off because I have an appointment at 3. Betas. So what do we know betas for? Nice guys. Mr. Nice Guys. Back in my day, they were the wimps. Now you all like to call them the simps. We added an S to that word. Now you like to call simps, so that's your beta, right? They lack backbone. They don't have any drive or direction. They tend to be orbiters, what do they call them? Male provider orbiters or whatever. They care. They're very codependent. They care more about pleasing you than doing what's best for them. So those are your standard beta males. The alphas. Now, a lot of people call the alphas the a-holes, right? The F-boys, the jerks, the bad boys. A lot of alphas go by these names. And, some of them can be. I know some alphas that are, married, faithful, been with their wife forever. But a lot of people consider the alphas of the group to be very, I consider them very rah-rah. They're going to give you their opinion. They tend to be very extroverted. They're natural born leaders, which is great. However, like I said, all that extra stuff, I just, I can't do it, so that's not my preferred man. Okay. Oh, he said it's humility through experience. I like that. Yes, I like that. I will say this live. Do you find some betas have anger issues, pretend to be alpha, but just immature? Yeah, that's a thing. But here's the thing. Betas cannot hide, especially from women like me. Like a beta man is pretty darn obvious, even if he's changed his look, changed his name, changed his clothes, changed his, even if he puts on the front of, ooh, I'm an alpha man, who he is for real will always show through. You will always know, like, especially amongst other men, like when he's out amongst other men, you can clearly see who the beta in the group is and who the alphas are and who the sigmas are, right? Alpha is a player, F-boy, aggressive, angry, over the top, dominant. So in love life, they are too much for me. They're too much for me. But I often tell women, if you had a choice between an alpha and a beta, your femininity is going to go for an alpha. And I have dated many an alpha because, like I said, I cannot get excited sexually for a beta male. I cannot maintain sexual attraction to a beta male. So I don't even go there. Because that is a requirement for me, I don't even go there with a beta man. I cannot be turned on by a beta man. I cannot respect a beta man. I cannot. So there you go. So I don't even go there. Please give us your first name, city, state, or country that you're coming to us from. Thank you so much for joining. All right. Let's talk about your divine masculine man, though. So in my world, he would be more of a Sigma man. So I'm going to read to you the 25 signs and characteristics of a Sigma male. Lone wolf, quiet. I like that. Rebellious. Interesting. And he usually is, he's not your typical guy to go along with kind of what everybody is doing. So I think that's what they mean. Like, he's not going to do what everybody is doing. So for instance, when everybody was, flipping out about COVID and running around getting their shots and, doing everything the government wanted us to do, I never got the vaccine. I've never been vaccinated. I did not watch the news, did not, feed into the narrative. I kept my practice open the whole time, went out to my office every single day, went out to Walmart, went out to Target, went out to do whatever it is I wanted to do. And again, like I told y'all, I'm an Aquarian woman, so I also am naturally kind of rebellious. If it don't make sense, I ain't gonna do it. Okay, that's kind of the theme underneath me. And Sigma males are very much like that too. They're not followers. They're just not going to do it because you say so. And I, as a Sigma female, am very much like that. You don't have a good hard reason as to why we're doing this, I'm not doing it. Like that just don't make common sense to me. So that's just me. Will you share this divine masculine Sigma in the Instagram post? I so want to learn more about the Sigma divine masculine personality. Yes, I'm going to share it right here on this live. Okay. But yeah, I just, like I said, I can't do stuff just because people say to do it. All right. Mysterious. I like that. Independent. Okay. Self-sufficient. Yes. Confident. Ooh, that's it right there. See, and it's that quiet confidence, y'all. It's the quiet confidence. The alpha is like the braggadocious confidence. Ooh, I know this and I know, look at me, right? It's the quiet confidence that gets me every time. All right. Self-validate. So he's not looking for other people to validate him. He's a freedom lover. Ooh, my heart just jumps right out of my chest when I read this. He's a freedom lover. He's a trendsetter. He is flexible. He is genuine. Ooh, y'all, number 13. Number 13. This is what makes the Sigma man my man. Emotionally intelligent. Ooh. Y'all, can you say attuned? Can you say emotionally attuned man that don't have a problem with forging head first into conflict, that is attuned to your moods and your needs and your wants and your desires. Oh, Lord. Emotionally intelligent. Number 14, secure. Y'all know how I feel about an insecure man, but that's a lot of betas. And how about this? That can be some alphas. Some alphas can come off as very insecure, so be aware, okay? 15, attentive listener. Attentive listener. 16, free thinker. Yes, that's me all day. Free thinker. 17, true leader. So what I like about a Sigma male is he's not going to be the first to shoot his hand up when we need a leader. He's not going to be the first. He's not going to, push his way to the front. But if need be, if called upon, he will lead. And that's me all day. I'm not going to forge my way. If I'm in a group of people and everybody's like, yeah, who going? And the alphas are going to put their hand up because that's all they know how to do. I'm going to put my hand up, But if forced to lead, like if someone says, Anita, we want you to do X, Y, and Z, then I'm going to lead. I'm going to step into that role. I'm not going to push my way to the front. I'm not going, oh, yeah, pick me. But if need be, I will lead. So I like that. True leader ignores the social hierarchy. Let's look at that. Adaptable. I love that one. Strategizes. Okay. He takes care of himself. He has good self-care. All right. Ooh, number 22. I don't know about this one. It says not interested in relationships. Nah, because you got to be interested in relationships now. Invisibility is key. So can kind of blend in, right? Naturally attractive. Okay. And knowledgeable. All right. So those were the 25 signs and characteristics of a Sigma male. And I just looked that up. But you know what? Like I said, a lot of these traits describe me. So I'm going to read to you these 7 traits. He doesn't conform to society standards. That's me. Okay. He's self-sufficient and independent. He doesn't need a social circle to thrive. Oh, I've been guilty of that. He's adaptable and cunning. He prioritizes his wants and needs. Okay. He loves to be alone. That could be me. And he doesn't need attention. That's the one I like too. So I'm not down for the dudes that, again, that's the alphas. They need to be acknowledged. They need attention like air. Okay. They're posting stuff. They're in front of the camera when people are taking pictures, like they're jumping in everybody's pictures. And, they want to give a toast when they're out, with their friends, and they need attention, y'all. Alphas crave and need attention. But like I said, that's not me. I don't need a lot of attention when I'm out, when I'm in a group. I like to be kind of in the background, be invisible. I don't need that much attention. I really don't. So yes, the Sigma male all day long. That's my guy. All right. I'm going to read one more. Let me look at this one. Ooh, Lord, y'all, that one's too small. Let me see this one. Okay. It says the alpha and the sigma are on par with each other. The sigma chooses to go by itself on its path rather than to fall into a hierarchy. So according to this hierarchy, alpha's at the top. Sigma is also horizontal. I find that interesting. Alphas and sigmas are also horizontal. Then you have beta, then you have delta, then you have gamma, then you have omega. Omega's at the bottom. Wow. Okay, yeah. The socio-sexual hierarchy. So y'all, I need a Sigma man. Okay? Let me see. Let me get some others. Okay, so the alpha male stays at the top of the social hierarchy. The Sigma male stays outside of the social hierarchy by choice. Okay? Does not conform, does not seek out a group at all, comfortable being alone and more introverted. That just turned me on right there. That just turned me on. The alpha male stays at the top of the social hierarchy. He conforms to expectations. He likes to be the leader of a group. He's comfortable being around others, and he's outgoing. So these are your more extroverted types. But yes, something about that Sigma male, y'all. Something about that Sigma male. But I find that interesting that they are technically, they're side by side. but this alpha chooses to conform to society. I find that interesting. So they call the Sigma the introverted alpha. Sigmas are confident lone wolves who do not seek social attention, immensely confident, highly attractive to women as they are mysterious and charismatic. Yes, highly attractive to me. That's my guy right there. All right, I missed some comments. Let me go back. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah, that's Sigma male. But like I said, apparently it's a match for me because I'm considered a Sigma female. Okay. So the divine masculine is strong. He is assertive. He's responsible. He's a leader. He initiates. If y'all did not see my reel about passive men. Okay. So if you a man on this live right now, can I be real? Don't no woman, don't no feminine woman want a passive man. You want to turn off a feminine woman? Be passive. Be passive, okay? I said it on the reel. I got some pushback, but all the women agreed. Be passive and see how far you get. And ladies, let me put this out there. Stop entertaining these passive men. Stop using things like, he's just laid back. He's just shy. Leave him alone. Okay? Leave him alone. Okay? They ain't all that much shy and laid back in the world. If you was his dream woman, so whatever woman that is, the Halle Berrys of the world, the Kim Kardashians, or whatever that man's dream woman is, he ain't, the things that he doing with you, he not gonna do that with her. So leave him alone. If he can't show up fully and completely, if he can't step into his masculine frame, stop dealing with him. And that to me is the real problem. The real problem is not that the world is full of passive men. The real problem is the women who continue to entertain them. Okay? Let me get off my soapbox about that. Back to the divine masculine man. He provides frame, and we talked about that. Containment. Okay? He is open-minded, open. Okay? He is honest. He is honest with people. He does not lie, and he does not do lies of omission. Okay? He is appropriately vulnerable. That is super key. A lot of men out here today struggle with vulnerability. He is transparent. That means he's going to offer up information about himself. Let me go back to vulnerability real quick. I got about 5 minutes. One of the things that I learned from my therapist, I went to my therapist yesterday, and I wrote this down because I always write notes in my journal. I take my journal when I go. And I really like this. Like, I have a male therapist, and he really, like, it was an aha moment. He said, Anita, vulnerability is not about talking about the past, and it's not about talking about the future. It's talking about the present. It's talking about how you feel and what you think now, right now in the present. So sometimes you women think a man talking about his childhood or talking about something that happened in the past, his dog dying, or, maybe a parent passed away, or grandma who raised him, whatever, right? You think he's being vulnerable. He really isn't. He's being open. He's being transparent, but he's not being vulnerable. Vulnerability requires that a person tap into how they're feeling right now in this moment, whether it's how they feel or what they think. That is true vulnerability. And that was an aha moment for me. I wrote that down, and I'm going to start practicing that. In this moment, I feel. In this moment, I think. Right? He said, even when a man is telling y'all stuff about the future, you think he's being vulnerable, but he's not. So if he says, oh, I see us going to visit my family next month. Oh, I see us going on a trip, later in the summer. That's not being vulnerable. And he said plenty of men do that. And it's just, it's just something they say. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But that's not true vulnerability. He said vulnerability is in the moment. A man can express what he thinks and how he feels, especially about you. Okay, so remember that, because that was an aha moment for me. I wrote it down. Okay. He has a servant's heart. That's a big one. A divine masculine man. He knows that he was put on this earth to be responsible for women, children, the planet, animals, and anything else, right? He knows that. And any man that runs from responsibility, any man that oh, it's about me, it's about my life, it's about my goals, it's about my dreams, it's about this, it's about me, it's about me, it's about me, it's about me. Not a divine masculine man, because it's about him. Divine masculine men understand that it comes with a level of responsibility. And so many people miss that. I've missed it. I've missed that. Okay? He is tender aggressive, right? He can be tender and he can be aggressive. And I like that about the Sigma. The Sigma looks laid back. He looks like he wouldn't hurt a fly. And push him the wrong way and watch what you get. He's gonna rise to any occasion. Okay? He's trustworthy. He can be trusted. He's kind and compassionate. Okay? He's empathetic. He's purpose-driven. All of these things describe our healthy, divine, masculine men. And so when I'm working with men, I have 6 men in my coaching program right now. And I think I have like maybe 10 men that I see for counseling. But these are the things that I'm working on with them. Like, how can you embody these qualities? And you're not going to get it right every time. I tell men this all the time. I tell women this all the time. You're not going to get it right all the time. You're not. We're just not. We're not going to show up this way every single day. But I let them know that this is the blueprint. This is what I want them to shoot for. This is the expectation if you're going to be your best divine self. All right, let me check your comments out and then I got to run. How does this male classification transition to our complement, typical personal temperament, sanguine, melancholy, etc.? I'd have to marry all that together in another live. That's a great question. I'd have to marry that together in another live. But yes, I am familiar of the temperaments. And I got to marry that together. Men in American society have been beat down. That's why they have no interest in women or do not know how to act around women. 100%. You are 100% correct. And while I can appreciate that you are making us aware of that, I fully receive it. We need to move past the acknowledgement. Like, I cannot tell you how many panels, how many lives, how many things I have been on with men and women talking about this subject. Okay, we get it. The acknowledgement of it, we get it. We have to move past that. And we have to move past that. That's all I can say about that. I get that people want to acknowledge that that's what's going on. What are we going to do about it? Like, I'm done. I'm done acknowledging that that is what has happened. What are we doing about it? That's the school of thought that I'm in. I'm tired of us acknowledging it. We get it. It's like black people acknowledging racism. It's like, talking about slavery. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I'm ready to move on to solutions. I'm ready to move on to what are we doing differently. That's where Anita is. Okay. 100%. And I try to validate people when they say it. I try to validate and acknowledge it. I'm ready to move on. All right. Any other comments? Yes, I agree. Alpha males and sigma males or men who are sharp in general are never going to tolerate these overly aggressive women. And that's why men overcompensate, I guess. Precisely. They're not. And just like how I told women, stop entertaining passive men. Yes, men should not entertain masculine, overly aggressive women. Like, I don't understand what the problem is. They keep bringing it up, and I'm like, just don't deal with them. Just don't deal with them. Like, I'm going to tell men the same thing I tell women. Stop dealing with them. Stop seeing all the aggressive masculine women. Just stop dealing with them. Okay? Keep going until you find one who is feminine. That's it. All right, it's 2:58. I got to jump off. I will be saving this live to my regular feed. Y'all know I normally save it to people who are subscribers only. Okay, we're going to get back to that. But we're gonna talk about this again. We're going to keep talking about this because I just think it's something that people need to be aware of. But the Sigma man is my man all day long. Okay? All day long. Oh, she said masculine women giving the cat up more. 100%. 100%. Oh, he says men have to get it through their heads that we are the prize, not the women. Our culture makes us believe that women are the prize. American women are nothing but trouble for the most part. There we go. I'm back. My apologies. If you know anything about me and my platform, Jesus is the prize. Okay? Men are not the prize. Women are not the prize. Jesus is the prize. So nobody's the prize over here but the Lord. Okay? So I don't subscribe to that. Jesus is the prize that we all need. All right. I got to go. Thank you so much for joining. Please, if you're coming in on the end, watch the replay. Thank you for joining me here. This was just very random, but I appreciate you all. As always, stay open to love.